Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Random Encounters Guild and happy St. Patrick's Day. Sorry we're a little bit late getting started. It happens, but we're just going to jump right in. I am Guildmaster Scott. I run things over at the Random Encounters Guild. We play loads of different games with as many people as are interested. If you want to try to GM a new game or play a new game, you'll find it here. You can join our Discord server there at the link. Um, it's a good community and a bunch of friendly people. We've started streaming here at the beginning of this year and have been getting. We've played several games now in on the channel, and I futz around with video games from time to time. I started Mass Effect the other night. So that's me. Let's go to Ned.
Hello, I'm Ned. I'll be playing Nikolai Volkov. I've been here probably 6, 7 months now, playing various games, enjoying all the different new games that they try out. So, um, and I'm the one that was a delay.
And James.
My name's James, and I've been in the guild for getting on a year now, and haven't really gotten to participate in too many online games. But I love all the games, all the settings, all the systems. I like trying a bunch of new stuff. So it's just been a second home to me, to my in-person games around here. Was been trying to find people like this in the real world, and they're all here. So I'm glad to be here. And I am playing the part of Chow, the combat medic, med school dropout turned criminal pickpocket and tinkerer.
Just to be
Yes, our
just to let-
Han and Chewie of this game are a medic and a pilot.
just to let you know, we are real people. Just so
Yeah,
James has
people in the real world.
Yeah, I mean, as just by way of background, the guild started myself and 5 of my high school buddies from way back in the day who had lost touch with each other, hadn't talked to each other in years, really. We decided to start getting together on Sunday nights and play Pathfinder. And our Discord server was just for us. It wasn't a public thing. It was just our server. And slowly it evolved into the guild and it became a community. And now we still play our game on Sunday nights. That's our Dragonbane game. We play it every other Sunday night, but then the opposite Sunday nights are random games. We play something different. And this week we were playing the Expanse RPG from Green Roland. And here again, this stemmed from me playing the Expanse video game from Telltale Games. I love the Expanse. I love the show. I love the novels. And I played that video game, and it made me want to run the RPG. So here we are. Last episode, our crew of the mole took on a job searching for Kai Dordanis. His family own and run a very high-end export business. They export wine and food, very fancy high-end cheeses and wines off of Earth to the moon and Mars and out into the belt. Very expensive items that aren't just freely available. Their son, Kai, went missing. And nobody knew where he was for almost a year. Uh, well, someone used his um, company login to alter a shipment to Ganymede Station. So they believe that he is on Ganymede, and our crew of the Mole was on their way to Ganymede anyway to deliver a shipment that they were hauling, because that's what they do pretty much is that's how they make their money, is hauling cargo from Earth up to the belt and to Mars and Luna. They've been on Ganymede several times. Of course, they bring product to Ganymede all the time. But they were contacted by Kai Dardanus's father, and he asked them to see if they could locate him while they were on Ganymede Station. Um, while he didn't outright threaten them, it was made pretty clear that if they failed in this request, that it would be a little bit harder for them to get jobs in the future. He would kind of sully their name. Um, so they wisely accepted. They landed on Ganymede and unloaded their cargo and asked around on the docking bay. And they tracked Kai to a brothel there on the station called La Cage. They followed their leads. They did several internet. They got online and did several searches and discovered some leads. But they went to the brothel and they spoke with the bartender, the bouncer at the door, and then a waitress pulled them aside and told them that Kai had been working there, and he became the favorite of a local crime boss named Orm Aquilo, and pretty much became his partner exclusively. And Kai had actually moved out of La Cage and moved into Orm Aquilo's residence. But now he hasn't reported in for work and no one has seen him for days. She told the crew that she had overheard him on a call mention I don't remember the number.
Oh, the number of the storage unit, or the cargo unit?
57D. She heard him mention 57D, and Chow did a quick internet search and discovered, and they're bringing shipments on, so it kind of clicked in both of their heads that was a shipping container back at the docks. So they went back to the dock, found container 57D. Chow hacked the security on the door and opened it, and there was inside several crates from the company that his father worked for. Several crates with the Amalthea Ambrosial's logo and labels like perishable and vacuum sealed for freshness. Some of the crates were open, and you saw that they contained luxury items like wine, cheeses, dried fruits, and more. And what you saw there in front of you, like all told, was plenty enough to buy someone passage off of Ganymede to wherever they'd like to go. And as the characters were searching, going through these packages and looking for any trace of Kai, the door to the container unit shut, and almost immediately they heard the vacuum of air starting to be expelled from the unit. So they know they're soon to be locked in a vacuum and not have air. Now, mechanically, the way this works in the game is it is an advanced roll. I think is that what it's called? An advanced. Anyway, it's not simple, it's advanced. So what this means is you've got 5 rounds and you're going to tell me what you're going to do. And if whatever it is, we will roll the die, and like whatever ability it is you're using, it'll be just like a normal roll. It'll be the 3 dice and then your ability bonus, and then whatever, if you have a specialty bonus. Your drama die is what we need to keep track of. It still goes into your total for your roll, but the drama die, you have 5 rounds to get to a certain number. I'm not going to tell you what the number is. You have 5 rounds to get to a number. Your drama die has to add up to that number.
Oh boy.
Each action you take in this is a minute. So you've got 5 minutes before you're out of air.
Oh no.
If you get this door unlocked before the air goes out, or if you get out in some other fashion, as long as you get out before the end of before the start of the 6th round, you'll be fine. Like I said, I'm not going to tell you what the target number is. We're going to just play that out as we go. So what I need to know now is, what are you going to do? What is your plan to try and get the door open?
Okay,
there is a console on the inside for the door.
I think that's the first thing I'm going to start tinkering with.
And I'm going to look around the container, see if there's anything like wired or electrical inside the container itself.
Okay.
Or what other items that we could possibly use.
Well, like what are you?
Like,
do you
maybe
have something in mind?
Tools, like a crowbar, anything like that. If there's like something mechanical, like maybe a car or a forklift.
No, it's not that. It's not that big container. But the walls are, the door and the walls are heavily reinforced. You don't think you could break through them or seriously damage them. You don't really see any like wires hanging about. But if you dig through the boxes, if you start scrambling through the boxes, or you can help Chow at the security box, and I don't remember.
No, I'd be more of a deterrent.
So
I'd be scrambling through the boxes.
all right, so for Nikolai, let's do. Let me get this back over here so I can see.
Perception searching.
Yeah, that's exactly. So you would have. So you're going to roll your 3 die, and you'll have +2, and then +2 for your searching. So your 3 die +4.
Woof.
Okay.
So 3, 5, 3 +2 or +4. So 8, 9, 10, 11.
Yeah.
15.
So yeah, you start. Are you being gentle with this are valuable things? Are you just throwing bottles of wine, looking? Or are you just kind of calmly going about this?
Well, if the crate is full of wine, I probably won't find much in there. Um,
Well, like I said, they're just stacked.
okay.
There's several of these crates, and they're just stacked on top of each other. Some of them are open, some of them are not.
Yeah, the first one I go through. I kind of go through calmly and see if there's anything on the bottom, underneath, or whatever.
Okay. So yeah, you start scrambling around and looking through the crates. So, Chow, give me a. You're going to go straight to the door panel.
Yes.
So what I need is an intelligence roll, and you can either use engineering or technology.
Oh, not security.
Yeah, it's calling out engineering and technology.
No! This is my thing. I'm good at breaking in, just not breaking out.
I was about to say, I think to get into the thing, you use security.
I sure did. This makes sense. I'm not the getaway driver. All right, so intelligence. Let me just make sure.
Yeah, to get in, to override the lock to get in was an intelligence, security, or technology. But to do this, it's engineering or technology.
Oh,
Now,
so
you can
sad.
still roll an intelligence check. If you don't have engineering or tech, you still can roll an intelligence check. You just won't get a.
All right, my intelligence is 3.
What
So
you're
that's-
looking for, what you're looking for with this is a 12.
Oh, and I have fortune points.
Well,
And I
what you
also have-
rolled
what's
here
the-
is what is your intelligence bonus?
Oh, I add all 3 dice together.
Yeah.
So my intelligence, the number next to it is 3, and I rolled 6. So I rolled 13
14,
with
15,
a 3 on
16.
the drama die.
So you were looking for a 12. Then you rolled a 16. So what this means is you succeed on your first task. Like you open the panel and start getting it, start looking at it and start sussing it out. But the 3 on your drama die is what I'm using to go to. There's a total that you have to get that's only your drama die. You understand what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So
And between
you have
Nikolai
to, if
and
you
me,
don't succeed on this roll, the drama die doesn't count to the total.
Oh, gotcha.
You have
Okay.
to succeed on your roll for it to count. But if you
Gotcha.
do succeed, whatever that number is on the drama die, that goes into this advanced roll that I've got a number written down, and if you meet that, you get out. If you don't meet it, you don't.
Nice. And I'm probably stammering and telling Nikolai, I'm probably calling some things out, like, see if you can find me some paper clips. I need some wires. Hey, there's got to be some stippers around here somewhere. A corkscrew will do. Just like calling out this like random stuff that I know. James does not know how to get out of a storage unit in space, but I'm presuming that maybe Chow might have a clue or two.
So, all right, round 2. Nikolai, this time you succeeded on a searching roll. This time, give me an intelligence, And if you have engineering, science, or technology, you can add that.
No, I just have 1 to intelligence.
Okay, so give me a roll and then
10, 11, 12.
Damn.
okay.
You got doubles. Double fives though. Doesn't
So
that count
what
for
I'm
something?
doing here, I'm running a different advanced test for Nikolai because he's doing something different.
Oh.
The number is not the same as what Chow is doing, but if he continues, I'm keeping track of his numbers, and he will have a chance to do something completely different if he succeeds. All right, so here again, Chow, give me a it's an intelligence, engineering, or tech, just like last time.
Ooh. All right. Although I did get doubles, right?
So that's-
I got a, but 4, 7, 8. How many do I need to succeed?
You need a 12.
6, 7, 8. I have 20.
So
fortune
this
points.
and then plus your intelligence.
Oh, okay, that's right. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11. So can I just burn a fortune point?
Yep.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. That
Yeah,
gets
man.
you 2 more points towards your total.
Like sweating like the guy in Airplane, like wiping my wet hands on my jacket, trying to get through this thing. Holding through my mouth.
All right, round the third. Same as before. Nikolai, give me a intelligence, engineering, science, or tech, just like you did last time. And you're looking for a 12.
So am I using intelligence or am I using searching?
Intelligence, not searching. Now you're not doing searching was just in that first roll, but now you can use engineering, science, or tech. But if you don't have any of those 3, it's just an intelligence.
So 8, 9, 10.
All right, so you're looking for a 12. You need 2 more points, or you can
10
just
points.
let this roll go.
10 points.
Yeah.
I mean, your drama die is only a 1 on this one, so I mean
Yeah.
it's 1 point towards your total, but it's not.
Am I finding anything in these boxes or am I?
Yeah, you're finding you're not finding like, you know, a crowbar or anything like that, but like if you hit the total that I've got set for you, you will come up with an idea.
Okay.
So you can either burn fortune and get up to 12, or you can just let this roll go as a fail.
It's only 2 fortune
Yeah,
points.
I'll take 2.
All right. So that gives you.
It's life or death here, Nick. I'm probably frustrated. What the hell are you doing back there? Can you come over here and hold this?
All right. So roll 3 for Chow.
Ooh, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
All right, that's a success, and you got a 3 on your drama die.
Is there anything like is this tough to do like with my hands? Do I need somebody like handing me tools like, hey, hold my screwdriver for a second, or whatever the
No.
Expanse equivalent is? Okay.
Well, that's what I was gonna look up in the book if there was some kind of a an assist roll,
right.
but Ned said he would be more of a hindrance than a help, and so he ran off to do his own thing.
Back there making all this noise, knocking over boxes, prying shit open, and I'm just like trying to just tune it out. I am a leaf on the wind.
All right. Round 4.
I don't like this.
Ned, give me one more. I haven't been burning your fortune points. I hope you guys are taking those off your character sheet. I haven't been burning
Yeah,
them.
I'm down to 17.
All right, so Ned, give me another intelligence roll and see what you come up with digging around in the crates.
Woo! Boxcars.
Yeah. All right, so and a 4 on the drama die.
9.
So what I'm gonna say is, like, you come up with this idea that some of these products, like, I don't know what they are, but some of them are like, if you put a few of these things together, it would be sufficient to make a crude explosive.
Okay.
And so here in this 5th round, you can start making that, like applying it to the door. Like, it's, you take, there's some kind of a vinegar. This is a MacGyver type moment.
Right.
You find some kind of malt vinegar and some kind of like a rare blue cheese that has some kind of weird bacteria in it, and like all these weird, like, high-end foodstuffs. But you suss out that if you put them all together, that you might be able to blow the lock on the door.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Chow is over there with the panel off and running, like, going through all the wires and trying to rewire the whole thing. So Chow, give me another intelligence, engineering, or tech roll, please.
Do I hear the rummaging stop and therefore hear Nikolai's gears turning back there?
Yeah.
Like, what,
Yeah.
what's going on back there? I'm like still fiddling. What's going on back there?
It's time to blow something up.
Oh, so can I make a glance? And I'm totally all for that. Can I do something to help whatever that role is going to be for Nikolai? Can I like open the panel more, or is this? Would I have to abandon what I'm doing? If we're gonna blow the lock, I want to get him closer.
If you're gonna go help him, you've got to stop. You're like, all the progress you've made stops. You've got 2 more rounds.
I'm just, I don't know.
To bust this lock. You can either do another round of work on the panel, or you can go try to help him mix malt vinegar and wine and Colt 45 and whatever else it is that he found.
I think I'm entirely too pretentious to trust the pilot. So for some reason, I think I'm just going to keep going with my intelligence rolls. You ready for me?
Yeah.
Here we go.
I start chewing my stick of gum.
Ouch. Double 2s, so 5, 6, 7, 8. It's not going to help me. I'm going to burn those fortune points. They're not.
So you're going to burn 4 fortune points.
4, 5. Yep, 4 fortune points. I will do it. I'm going to burn for one drama point. This is life or death here.
All right. So what we're going to do, this is the 5th round. 5th and final round. I'm going to give it, I'm going to, let's do this. This is what I'm going to do. Who wants to go first? We've been doing Nikolai first and then Chow. Who wants to go first?
Let me try one more time.
All right.
Because it's going to take Chow a little bit to walk over there. All right. 14. With a 4 on the drama die.
All right. So, and, okay. So Nikolai, what are you in the process of doing?
Oh, no.
Like,
Oh no.
you just have stuff like stacked up and like just throwing stuff into like you found like some kind of a
Yeah, so at the container entrance, where the seam is on the door, that's where I'm setting up the charge and mixing everything and putting it and stuffing it in the edge.
okay. So yeah, you mix up you come up with this weird concoction and it stinks. Even as the vacuum is like you hear the air hissing out, like going out the vents, but you still smell this like this horrible, like this is gonna be in your clothes for days. Both of you are just like it's just this and he brings it over to the door and even Chow's just it's almost like gut wrenching. And as he brings it over to the door and starts kind of like smearing it on the door where he thinks the locking mech is, the door, you hear a click and the door swings open. And you're standing there with this crap all over your hands.
I'm gonna fall out and hit the deck.
It's
Like
probably
dive
on your
behind
suit,
something.
and it's just like, man. But the door opens. You're safe.
So I grab
Congratulations.
a bottle of wine and then jump out.
Yes.
Yeah, that last roll, you both needed 1 point to get the door open.
Yeah.
Okay.
And with James's last roll, he got 4 points. So he was able to bypass the security lock and get the door open. And you both have air. Seems
And you
to
have
be
your 1 minute bomb.
Yeah, well, I mean, you think like I would like to know how you were going to light this substance
I have a pistol.
in a vacuum.
Well, it's not a vacuum yet, and it's
It's getting
and
there.
but
It's kind of close. But either way, it's open. But yeah, you both are like this stench is all over you. It's horrible. But yeah, like Nikolai goes over and like knocks one of these crates over and grabs a bottle of wine, and brings it out. And like, what do you do now? Do you just grab a seat and catch your breath, or do you
Yep.
beat feet and get out of there?
Let's have let's play it cool. Let's walk gently and slowly and catch our breath. Play it cool and pass the wine.
and I close up the cargo door.
Good plan.
From the
All
outside.
right. So, what is your plan now? Where do you want to? And let me ask you this: what do you think this container, like this stuff that it was stored in here? What do you think this was? What do you think this meant to Kai?
That's a great point. I think Kai was trying to sneak off. It's kind of where I'm at, but or no, actually, didn't we just maybe Kai was like kind of hoarding some of this stuff to make a little bit of money, and somebody's clearly out to booby trap him. I think that trap might have been meant for Kai and not for us. We went to Lacage. I can't remember the name. I don't have the name of the cocktail server, but I do have the name of the bouncer. The bouncer's name was Jerry. And we did get a beat on Ornaquillo Aquillo's house, I think.
Yeah,
Um,
the eagle's nest.
yeah, that's what it's called, the Eagle's
Yeah.
Nest. So I was kind of and
You
I was
also
kind of
picked up the name. I can't remember if it was in Lacage
providing.
or if it was through one of your internet searches. Uh, but Pavardi Moneta is
Yeah,
a
I was.
leader of the OPA here on Ganymede, and she is kind of the opposition of Orn Aquilo. Like they're at odds with each other.
I was kind of obsessing over getting a hold of Pravati because I would think that she would have Orn and Kai under close observation, or at least have like some tape or something. But we never really turned up any leads to talk to get her to get in front of her. Being OPA, I got my little OPA tattoo, so I might be a little safer to talk to her. So I'm for any of that, Nikolai. As if we go to Orn's house or try and track down Pravati.
Yeah,
Um,
I don't remember. I think I probably made up a name for the waitress. I'm not seeing her name listed in the module here. So
Almathea.
no,
Is that her
that's
name?
the name of the company, Almathea Ambrose and
Oh, right.
Amalthea
Elise,
Ambrosials.
Elise was
Elise.
her name.
Elise. Thank you.
Oh, I guess I can open up Sirenscape and turn the heavy breathing off since you're out of the vacuum now.
The heavy breathing. I just want to hear you breathing.
Did we want to try and check the manifest and see where it's being delivered?
Yes. Great idea.
Well, you did that before. You know that this was like these products. What came into this storage container was meant to go somewhere else, but someone on Ganymede used Kai's login to reroute products to that container.
Oh, so yeah. So the
they
container
were meant to go somewhere else, but they were rerouted to this container, and whoever did it used Kai's login.
My retirement grease.
Do we know where the container is supposed to be heading?
No, that container was just like that had nothing to do with the shipment.
Okay, so
Whoever did this hijacked the shipment. They didn't take the entire shipment. They just took a small bit that was just enough to get, like I said, it was enough to get off of Ganymede and safe transport to anywhere in the
that
belt.
may have been planned to get him off.
Yeah, my theory still stands that that's like his proverbial nest egg, that Kai was collecting a little bit of money to get ready to start a life away from his parents.
I mean, he's been on the run from his family for over a year, but why is he on the run off of Ganymede?
I mean, there's gangsters involved. There's any number of reasons. So yeah. So Nikolai,
so
up to you.
Where do you want to go? Do you want to? Elise told you where the Eagle's Nest was. Now, Pavardi, she didn't have any information on Pavardi. There are OPA people that come into Lacage and hang out, but she didn't know, like where they are holed up. But she knew exactly where the Eagle's Nest is and told you. But if you, like, especially if you're going to flash your tats, like you could do some investigating and get to the point where you know where at least the general area of where Pavardi would be. So it's just
Yeah.
which route do you want to take? Do
So
you feel
let's.
like you'd be safer going to the OPA or confronting this gangster?
I mean, first, do we have the materials available to hook up some kind of to set up some kind of slap together surveillance system, like a camera or something nearby, to watch this storage unit before we leave? Or the old school James Bond trick and put a hair over the door?
If one of you leaves your comm there, you both have the little comm like an iPhone.
Oh, I gotta do it.
But if you do that, you're out of you don't have the internet, you don't have your email, you don't have texting, you
Oh,
don't have messaging, you don't have calling.
we
Like
don't have
if you two are
payphones.
separated, you can no longer communicate with each other.
Oh man, it's too
But
good.
if you could find a crate across the way and leave it sitting there with with a call direct to Nikolai's comm.
Just have FaceTime open.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I don't know, man. That sounds too good. It sounds so dumb that I gotta do it.
Okay.
I mean, you can totally do that, but if you get separated, you won't have any way of contacting each other.
Oh man.
That's the trade-off.
I'm gonna write your number on my hand, on my wrist, because I probably don't have it memorized. Like, can I use your phone?
You're not gonna find a payphone.
No. It's a relic from a time gone by. Yeah, you can't like log into I can't go to an internet cafe, but yeah, no.
Yeah,
I
actually think in this world there are I know there are. There's terminals where you can make a call, like a payphone.
Get me a burner.
Yeah,
phone,
I've seen them. Yeah, they're used on the show. I've seen them use them on the show. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna set up. Yeah, I'm gonna set up a Skype call up in the corner and let it sit.
All right. So yeah, you find a spot that's kind of out of the way, but it's got a good line of sight on the door. Now, did you shut the door completely, or did you leave it like cracked
I think
open?
we should shut it so that.
No, I shut it all the way.
Let's cover our tracks. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, you set up your comm unit, leave it there. Might want to remember that for later.
Yeah, I'm writing it down. I probably feel really naked without it. I'm like, whoa, it's weird. Kind of jazzed on this though. Nobody can call me.
But
so we're not splitting the party.
So that's got a direct link to Nikolai's thing. Now, there's not going to be any kind of alert or anything if something happens. You're just going to have to check and if something's going on at any specific time. Here's what we're going to do. I'll tell you what we're going to do right now.
With his phone anyway.
Basically, every 5-10 minutes, I'll look at my phone.
I am
looking at your phone anyway.
Yeah.
I'm pretty famous for in my games. Last time I was at Disney World at Galaxy's Edge, I bought a set of chance cubes.
Nice.
And I like to sneak them into any game that I can. So whenever you want to check your phone, just let me know. And we're going to roll these chance cubes. And if they come up blue, you might see something. If they come up red, you don't.
All right.
Do they have to all be blue?
No, the majority blue. There's 4 cubes. You got to get majority blue.
Wow.
I use these all the time. These were very expensive at Disney World, by the way. And my wife was not happy that I bought them. She didn't follow me to Galaxy's Edge, so she wasn't there to stop me. But I have used these in so many games since I bought them. I've never used them for anything other than like this. It's just a chance. If you happen to look down at your phone and you may see something, you may not. These are going to be the deciding factor.
There fast enough. Wow. So basically, they're just Star Wars version of fudge dice.
Yeah, well, like in Phantom Menace, when Watu and Qui-Gon were gambling, and he rolled those dice. I mean, these are replicas of those. See how they're worn? Like
Mm-hmm.
they're just
Oh, okay.
replicas of those dice that Watu had in his pocket, and some 3 sides are red and 3 sides are blue,
Okay.
and they came in this crappy little mesh bag. And I
very
think they
expensive.
were $25.
What?
Okay, that's more expensive than they should have been. That's probably not as much as Disney World can get away with. So
No, I had to look for them. They're people are crazy, especially people at Disney World. I may be off on that. They may not have been 25. I'm not sure, but it's been like 3 years since we were there. But
so they've got to be at least $60 by now.
yeah. But
collector's
yeah,
items,
I've definitely made use of them. I use them, like I
Inflation.
said, I throw them into pretty much any game that if I can come up with an excuse to use them in a game, I'm going to use them. So that's what we're going to do. You let me know when you want to look at your phone and check, and we're going to roll the chance cubes and find out what you see.
As soon as we get around the corner, I'll be like, check your phone. I feel naked without my phone, so I'm like, Nikolai, check your phone.
Every 5 steps, she's gonna be tapping on my shoulder. Hey,
So weird.
check the phone. Check the phone.
So as much as I don't want to be beholden to Nikolai is the one that has the comm unit now, the comm link now. So I'm going to ask you. I'm going to say. So Nikolai, what do you think? I would like to track down this Pravati person to see if she's been watching Kai and Orn Aquilo. But if you want to go to the Eagle's Nest, I understand. I'll go with you.
No, that's fine. We can do that.
Okay.
And I will say this is a station. Like, I don't know exactly how many credits you have on your credit sheet, on your character sheet, but if you wanted to buy another comm unit, you could totally buy one. Like, if the one you're leaving is maybe it's got a cracked screen, you've had it for a while. If you want to drop the credits on a new comm unit, you could totally buy one.
Oh, my current income is 8. And there's a little picture of a 3 on a 6-sided die there. How does that work if I want to pick up a burner? Tell you what, if we pass by a T-Mobile, I'll pick up a new comm unit.
Oh, you totally
But
will.
we know
like every like 30 yards, you're gonna see somebody selling comm units.
But is it like the cell phone store now? Like, you don't ever just walk in and walk out of those places. You're either going to be there for 30 minutes or you're going to be there for 3 hours, depending on how many people are.
No, this is the future. You don't have to do all of that business.
Just get one out of a vending machine.
Just get one, and this would almost be like buying a burner. Like, you just get one and load your account into it. You're good to go.
Okay.
Like, you've got your email, you've got your messages, you've got a phone.
That sounds fun. Like, we're like kind of walking through the promenade. I'm like, oh, hang on one second. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, the rose gold one. Yeah. Thank you. Champagne. I think the medic. I think Dr. Chang would have a champagne colored comm unit.
That's when we got my daughter her phone. She insisted on getting the rose gold, and then she commenced to buy a cover that completely covers the rose gold. We spent like I don't remember how much it was extra to get the rose gold, and then she covered it up with a plastic cover to protect the phone. So
Oh,
you don't even
man.
know that it's rose gold.
That is
Um,
such the dad wine, man. That's great.
well, her name is Rosie. Her name is Rosie, so I had to do it. She asked for rose gold on her phone, so I had to do it. But
Yep, wrapped around her
um,
little finger. I get it.
all right, so you guys are you're headed to Parvati. You're gonna see if you can locate the OPA.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
I'm down with OPA.
Well, let's do this. It's after 9 o'clock. We've been going for about an hour. Let's take a break real quick. We may not do the whole 5 minutes because we started late anyway. But I need to refresh my drink and use the bathroom, and we'll be right back. And we will go hunt down the OPA, who are the last people you want to hunt down. So we'll be right back. Stick with us. Be back in just a couple minutes. Hey, welcome back, everybody. Thanks for sticking around with us. So you guys are going after the OPA. Um, and what we need to do there. Um, like, are you just gonna ask around if you see somebody flashing tats? Are you gonna go ask them like, how do I get in touch with Pavarti? And
There's got to be a smarter way than that. Like, so do we know what the OPA friendly criminal organizations get into? Like, are they into drugs, contraband booze,
yes,
boosted goods, like all of it?
yes, yeah, yeah.
So,
Quillo is the
It,
he's
Head
Goodfellas. He's
Carlos.
yeah, he's the Godfather.
right. So, but that's Aquilo, but Pavarti.
Pavarti is OPA. The OPA are the Outer Planets Alliance. They are the Belters, where the Earth has the UNN as their representative and governing body. Mars has the MCRN as their representative and governing body. The Belters were kind of just left out on their own. So they formed the OPA, which is the Outer Planets Alliance. Now, just by the nature of the Belters, it is scattered and factioned. Certain people in the OPA think we should just attack Earth and Mars and go at them. Other people just want to be left alone, just want their, they don't want to be mistreated. They just want to be left alone to do their jobs. There's
So,
several different ways of like, instead of it being one cohesive unit, it's fractured because that's the nature of Belters. But the OPA is like, as far as the UNN and the MCRN are concerned, it's not sanctioned. It's not a legitimate organization, but they are very dangerous. Like, they're, if you follow the show and the novels, like they have moved into the status of being like they've gotten the attention of Earth and Mars just out of sheer force of will and their willingness to do whatever needs to be done.
right.
So they're not necessarily a criminal organization, but they also are kind of underground.
Oh, okay. So this Pavarti Onetta person, what I have in my notes is OPA criminal activities. Does that mean that she's like does the stuff that we don't really talk about?
Um,
Like, so does OPA have an office? You said it's underground. So then I guess
well,
what we need to do.
that doesn't mean they're legitimate. They're an underground like organization. Like they just keep. If anybody were to find out where they were holed up, it would be like the UNN and the MCRN would send, like the security crew would be trying to get them out because they're not like as I said, they're not a recognized organization.
Okay. So my reflex is we go to an OPA friendly bar, but do they only would it be a bar, or do we need to find like where they do asteroid hatchet throwing or go to Funtastics, or like what do they
everywhere you turn you see belters with tats.
Right. But that
Now,
doesn't
whether or
mean that
not they're
official.
OPA or not, you don't necessarily know. But like, you would be able to. I mean, you say you've got an OPA tattoo, so
Right.
that means you would be able to. You would probably be able to like
You can probably
recognize.
find out where the local bar would be for OPA.
Yeah, I
It's
mean, you could find like I said, there were OPA hanging out in Lacoste, but there's several bars hanging about. Like you could easily find OPA people, belters and OPA people are everywhere you look. It's just a matter
yes.
of picking who you want to talk to and who the right person, and if they want to tell you anything, or if they just go back to Pavarti and say, "Hey, these two idiots are over here throwing your name around."
And that's just as good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, people are probably more prone to make stupid decisions if they're doing it with alcohol in their system. So I think a bar is probably the smartest place to go. Some place that's like kind of where people can feel comfortable talking, like not a real high profile bar. Like I don't know if there's the equivalent of a clamper bar um, in the belt, but
Yeah.
in Ganymede. So yeah, that's what I would say is like
Yeah, I
let's
mean, of
find us a
course, there's like high end bars. I mean, this is Ganymede Station, so there's really fancy high end bars that are overpriced, and the drinks are watered down.
let's
And
find
then
a dive.
there's
Yeah,
the low end places where uh the working guys hang out after their shifts and uh have dark corners and uh
yeah.
you know
Those are my people. And I have like a little bit of a criminal background. I probably may know a person or two that. Oh, that's right. We tried this last game where and nobody was really picking up their phone. They're like, "Oh, Shane, that asshole." Send to voicemail. So like, yeah,
She's bothering me again.
yeah, right. So I think yeah, I think that's what yeah, let's go find my people. Roll up my sleeves and dip into that belter Creole patois. Find me some let's go make some friends.
okay, so yeah, you guys make your way to a bar and pick up a couple of drinks.
The OPA hole.
Just gonna go right past that. Let me see. What would you need to roll? Um,
I mean, communication.
yeah, it would be. Yeah, it'd be communication, and if you have a, well, you don't. You don't have anything else in communication, but
I can do it.
but yeah, it seems like either communication or perception.
Well, not exactly the
And Nikolai,
way of
you can roll that as
perception.
well if you would like, because you've both been. I mean, you've been traveling the belt for forever. Like you pulling jobs in the belt, and what's going on. So
So I got. Oh, I got doubles. I got double threes and a 4. So I got 10, 11, 12 in communication. Do I need to spend any fortune points to beef up that
no,
roll?
no,
Okay.
you like you're at this bar. Maybe you hang out for 20 minutes, and at some point a group comes in, and they've got you see the tats coming up their necks and like around there. One of them's got the side of his head is shaved, and he's got the black tats coming up around his ear, and one of them has his fingers. He has lines going up his fingers and down his hand into his wrist, up his sleeve. Um, you definitely recognize the Belter tattoos. And I mean, with that roll, you would even like maybe one of them slips and you see the hint of an OPA tat.
Nice. Oh, that's right. Belter tattoos do not necessarily mean OPA
Yeah.
tattoos, but I do see like an OPA tattoo. Nice. Nice. Um, is there any slang that Belters use that's like really like deep slang? Like we're trying really hard not to like we're trying really hard to make sure nobody
There
understands
is, but
us.
I don't know it.
But
But I mean,
yeah,
the
like
Belgians have their own, like I said, they call it patois. They have their own like way of talking and their own. It's almost like a pigeon.
yeah,
Like there's English in it, but then there's other words like Matna is mother and Bretna is brother. Uh, like they have their own words for specific things. Um, but you're a belter. You know this language. I'm not going to make you. And as I said last time, I think I'm positive there's a website out there that has all of these words listed. I just didn't go looking for it.
that's all right. Well, yeah, that's what I want to. Yeah, want to buy around. I want to like buy around for the gang and like do a belter salute. Like, hey, what's up? What's up, fam?
And I would even say, like, depending on how
grab a
long you
shot.
two have been a crew together on the mole, like Nikolai may be learning belter from you because you speak it no matter what. Whether he understands you or not, you're still going to speak it.
I probably catch a couple words here and there.
Yeah,
That he
and that's
commonly-
actually a cool thing in the Expanse role-playing game, or not the role-playing game, but the video game I played. There's a Mars person on the ship, and she's learning patois. Like there's a chart in the kitchen with words and what their meaning are, and the
Post-its
belter guys.
on the lamp and the door.
The belter guys are writing curse words on it. They're adding the curse words to it and what they mean. So yeah, you would be picking up some of it. You may not be fluent in it, but you would be definitely be picking it up because you have a belter in your crew.
I would
Yeah,
be
let's do some
fluent in all
shots.
the curse words because that's what she'd be calling me most of the time.
Yeah.
Right. Let's do all the shots. Let's do some shots and talk.
So yeah, you bring over a round of drinks and yeah, they see your tattoos and they may look kind of sideways at Nikolai, but you're like, he's cool. He's with me. He's my pilot. And yeah, you keep the drinks coming. And, after a while you've been drinking with them for, 15, 20 minutes.
How many of them are there, and did I learn anyone's name? I'm gonna like be polite, like learn names,
Yeah.
and where they're from.
Yeah,
and
you
what do
you
they
get
do.
their names.
What
You
union
get,
they're
at
in.
least they tell you a name, whether or not it's their name. You don't know, but they definitely tell you a name. And there's 3 of them.
Okay. Cool. And they've all got the tattoo somewhere on their person.
Mm-hmm. Now you don't see OPA. You only saw like a flash of, like maybe one guy like adjusted his jacket or something, and you saw the beginnings of the OPA like right here on his neck. You didn't see it on the other 2 guys. You just saw it on the one guy. But
I'm not
you
gonna.
would assume that if one guy's OPA, they're all OPA.
I'm not gonna be shy about like being from out of town. Although I was born and raised in Ganymede, like I'm kind of doing a lot of traveling right now. So I would say, in so many words, we're looking for somebody that may be of interest to someone we've heard of around here named Pavardio Netta, who apparently is a big OPA big shot around here. And we'd love to be able to get a message to her or talk to her.
Now, do you make sure they see your tattoo, or do?
Oh yeah, my sleeves are rolled up. I don't think
Oh, okay.
anybody hides their OPA tattoos on Ganymede, right?
Hmm.
No, yeah, they do. Like they don't necessarily go around flashing them, but they, you know,
So here's
like I
what I would
said, the
do. We'd get
OPA
to the
is an
table.
underground like organization. Like you don't, it could get you arrested.
Right. So I have mine like on my arm. So we get to the table and I would roll up my sleeves just enough so that when I'm talking to them, it like shows like just a little bit enough.
Yep. Welcome in, Raiders, from the Film Gamer Party. Thank you for joining us.
That's
Uh,
QP.
if you don't already, check the Film Gamer Party out. They were running Girl by Moonlight this evening. I hope you
Nice.
guys had a fantastic stream. I caught the very beginning of it. Um, but as usual, I catch the first 15 minutes and then I have to go set up for our show. So, but thank you for the raid. Glad you guys are in. Um, but yeah, so one of the guy, he sees your tattoo and he's like, so Bretna, you need a place to lie low for a while?
We're looking for somebody that may be of interest to Oneta and we're just trying to find this person and maybe looking for some clues. There might be some money on the table, if you know what I mean.
And you have information that you want to sell?
No, we're looking for it, and then maybe we can help be Pavardi's eyes and ears on the ground and help find some things. I'm sure that she's been looking around for this person too.
Well, yeah, right now there we are we're holed up down in the tunnels. But there's like you're not going to get past the guards. Like they're going to stop you and take you in. Uh you'll probably get to see Pavardi, but you're not going to, you might get roughed up in the process cuz you're an outsider. Um but you're obviously uh you're in the OPA apparently, or at least you've got a tat, so uh you might be okay. But yeah, it's down in the tunnels and he can take your he pulls up his comm and like sends a location.
I'll give Nikolai a look, and
I give a grunt. Huh.
I'll take you up on it, Bretna.
Okay, and well, I mean, thank you for the drinks. uh we just got off our shift. We're not headed down there for a while yet. You're more than welcome to stay here with us, or you can go down on your own and try your luck.
And I'll look at Nikolai and say, pass by the spot on the way there.
Sure.
Okay. Um, hey, cheers, Bretna. We'll see you down below. And I'm like,
All right. So
drop your
yeah,
pack, pay the tab.
maybe buy another round
Yeah.
and get up and exit the bar, and you can follow your, like I said, he sent you a location, so you've got it on your comms, and you can like you make your way down this. You find this like, well, you actually have to get on a lift and go down uh deeper into the station. um
Mhm.
Should we,
and it
Nikolai?
yeah, it's kind of darker down here. You're down in the like in the workings of the station, and these
Um,
tunnels are just kind of moving about. So what do you want to do?
any activity on your phone, Nikolai?
I check my phone.
On your comm. Sorry.
Nothing at the moment. It's just the closed door.
I think I can see your chance cubes in your glasses. Very cool. So did we want to, before we go into these tunnels, did we want to like cruise by Ornaquillo's house
Yeah,
and
we
see
can do
what's
that.
there? Yeah, let's just do like a little, well, with not really a drive by per se, but let's do a little walk by if we can.
Kind of
And
scout
then
it
maybe
out.
that'll kill a little time, and maybe we'll bump into our drinking buddies on the way. Maybe if we're lucky,
Right.
we can time it just right.
Okay, so you make your way down to it, like it's not as deep as the tunnels, but it is a couple of levels down from the marketplace and Lacage and the bar where you were at. Um, the bar was called the Buccaneer, by the way. Um,
Nice.
it's a very special. I won't go into it, but that's a special thing in my history, my personal history. Um, and you find you kind of make your way through uh, the streets and corridors and everything. Um, and the you find his this office is in the back of a hole between the commercial and residential areas. Um, and at least you see two large goons standing, like there's stairs that go up and into a a building, you know, like an office type area. And at the base of these stairs, there are two like big, thick gorillas.
No tattoos, like just clean.
No,
Okay. Okay. So this is Ornaquillo's digs that we're checking out, right? This is the Eagle's Nest.
yep,
Oh, the
that's where
Eagle's
you
Nest is
wanted to go, right?
yeah, the Eagle's Nest is an office. I thought it was his house.
Well, it's kind of both.
He works from home.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's the boss man. He can do whatever he wants.
I like it. I like it. Yeah, he's probably got great internet speeds at the Eagle's Nest. I yeah. Who does the talking, Nikolai? Am I gonna try and like breeze my way in here too?
Yeah, you'd be the talker. You're more intelligent, and
Okay.
you're more.
You're gonna try to go in.
I want to. Well, I mean, we'll like poke around. Is that the only thing? That's just there's this door with two goons and stairs going up, or
Yeah,
can
yeah,
we?
well, I mean, it's not even a door. It's just a stairway that goes up. There's like it's on top of a. We'll say it's a bar. Like there's a kind of a. It's nicer than the Buccaneer, but it's not as nice as Lacage. Um, but up above that is where the stairs go up and go to the second level. And there's these two big, huge dudes standing at the base of these stairs.
Okay. Uh. Okay. I mean, yeah. Like, I guess we'll be like really inconspicuous. Like,
Can we go? Do we want to see if there's maybe another way in through the bar?
yeah. I want to like walk around. I want to like see if there's. Yeah. My buzz is
Okay.
probably wearing off. I could stand to have a. I forgot. I had like the most like ridiculous drink at Lacage, and then I went to. Oh yeah, because they probably don't know how to make a good decent drink at the Buccaneer, so it's just shots and beers.
Yeah.
In this place, I can probably get my fancy drink again. So I'll probably go
Mhm.
in and get my frothy blue, sparkly thing with electric bolts going through it.
At
And
at my Buccaneer, there was a drink called the Buckshot, and they refused to tell us what was in it.
Nice.
But every time my band played, we had to have a buckshot before we went on stage.
Yeah.
I never did find out what it was in it. That place burned down here in Memphis. The place burned down.
Wow.
So you want to go into the bar?
Yeah.
So yeah, that would be you could do a perception searching.
Okay.
If you're looking to see if there's some kind of a back door. Of course, there's a back room, like they've got storage and a kitchen, maybe. But that's 6, 7, 8, 9.
Dude,
10,
hey,
11,
that is
11, you don't like. Do you like I said? There's a door like behind the bar that goes into a back room. Do you try to go back there? Or are you just trying to like if you try to go back there, you might cause some problems. The bartender may not like you, going behind the bar.
I kind of do like a pee dance as I'm going through the back door.
Well, the bathrooms aren't back there. Are you going to try to play off that you think they are?
Yeah.
Okay.
Love it.
Let's see what that roll would be.
I would love a teamwork mechanic where I can distract somebody. I can be telling this bartender how to make the drink that they're clearly not making right. No, and then you flick it, the electric bolts go off. No, that's too much. No, that's too much. That's too much asteroid rum.
There's not really like a deception roll. I guess that would be. I want to say communication would be kind of like a deception, like you're trying to play off and act. So I would think that would be communication.
Okay.
Which, just because you don't have points in doesn't mean you can't roll it. You can still roll it.
Yeah, well.
6, 7, 8, 9. Okay.
Roll them if you got them.
All right. So yeah, you maybe have a drink and then you make your way behind the bar somehow and go back into this back room. And the guy, like the bartender, comes running over, is like, "Hey, buddy, what are you doing? You can't be back here. This is behind the bar." But you have, before he grabs you by the collar, you scan the back room, and it's literally just there's a small, like, dingy little kitchen. There's a cooler. You don't see any doors or stairs or anything going up.
Okay. No. Yeah, I start grabbing my crotch. I'm like, "Where's the bathroom? Where's the bathroom?"
It's over there, you idiot. Get over. Why would it be behind the bar?
I don't know. And I start running over toward there.
Okay. Yep. So Nikolai runs over to the bathroom, whether he has to go or not.
Yeah.
And yeah, he comes out, and like there's no way, there doesn't seem to be any back way into the Eagle's Nest from this bar.
Oh, we're gonna have to brave the gorillas. Well, let's go. Let's go get our butts kicked by some belter bullies down in I want to call it down below.
We're totally going to need a third episode of this.
Yeah, let's head down.
I know we're thorough, aren't we? We're like
all right. So yeah, so you want to go try and talk to Aquilo? Or do you want to go down to the tunnels and go to Pavarti?
Let's go talk to Pavarti because I want to know what she knows.
Okay.
before we talk to Pravillo?
I think so. I think Aquilo. I don't know. What do you think? Do you think Aquilo's in? Do you think Pavardi's in on Kai's disappearance, or I think she knows what happened. I don't know if she was a part of it.
Well, if we say we provide, say we have information for Aquila, and go in and kind of infer that the parents are looking for him, that he may be maybe want to watch out, and maybe where we would need to uh, find him to get him away or something, or warn him.
Okay. Yeah, I'm into it.
Okay,
All
so
right. So you're going down to the tunnels?
Or you want to go
no,
talk
we're
to
going to
Aquilo?
go to Aquilo.
We're
Oh,
gonna try and
okay.
yeah, we're gonna try
Yeah.
and talk to the gorillas. See if we can answer their gorilla riddles.
No real riddles. They ask you what your business is, why you need to speak to the boss.
We have information that he might be interested in.
Information
Says
about
everyone.
what specific topic?
On one of his, would he be considered an employee or an acquaintance?
Uh,
Kai.
You know that he Aquilo was taken enough with Kai that he moved him into his house.
Okay, so an acquaintance.
his
No,
one of his
I mean,
co-residents.
I wouldn't use the word acquaintance. I would
Okay.
use the word boyfriend or lover, or like, you
Significant
know,
other.
he hired him as a prostitute, but
Mhm.
then
They became closer.
yeah.
It's about his significant other.
And who would that be?
Kai.
And his eyes kind of open, and he kind of steps away. One of them steps away while the other one is kind of talking to you two, and you see him like pick up a comm link and talk into it, and he comes back and he says, I need to take your weapons. No one goes
Have
up those
weapons?
stairs with anything on them.
Well, make sure I get this back.
Oh yeah, you'll get them back, assuming you come down those stairs.
I don't like the sound of that.
That's the way it is. Some guys go up those stairs and come back, and some guys go up those stairs and don't come back.
I mean, I got shit to do tomorrow.
I'm just telling you. But the only way you're going up those stairs is if you give me any weapons that you have on you. Well, I've got to frisk you and take anything you have on your
I
person.
raise my arms.
What do I have? What do I have on my person? Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
do.
they
I
take
will.
any weapons, any guns or knives, anything that could be used as a weapon.
I will
They,
comply. I don't know what
They
they
frisk
are.
you
But...
down and take it.
Oh, I have a pistol. So yeah, so I will.
I was gonna
open my
say,
jacket.
I think you both have some kind of firearm.
We're
We
armed.
both have a pistol.
Dropped one of my chance cubes because I was playing with them.
Speaking of chance cubes, I want to see
Do
what's
they
on
take
your.
my bottle of wine?
Hey, I mean,
you
you took it. I never heard you say you opened it. So
Okay, as long as they're not taking that. I just
no, they're
wanna
not
know.
taking that. They're only
Okay.
interested in weapons, guns and
Okay.
knives and batons, anything that would be considered a weapon in game.
Right.
When you
Again,
pull your comm out, I'm going to ask you if there's any activity there, Nikolai. Say, but speaking of which, anything on your phone? Anything on your comm unit?
I checked my phone again.
Okay, yeah. There are 3 dudes like looking like they've got the door open, kind of like there you see them like the stench of whatever it is you created is hitting them as they open the door. Give me a perception intelligence, what is it? Yeah, a
This
perception roll.
intelligence. Can
Not searching,
I
just
look at
straight
this?
perception.
Oh, you're probably still better at that than I am.
Trip 3s with a +2.
Wow.
It's the 3 guys you were hanging out with in the Buccaneer.
Whoa. The plot thickens. All right. Like, look up at you, Nikolai, go, wow, we made a good call coming here.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I need to hear. Here, take my gun.
Yep.
All right. So yeah, they take your
of...
weapons, and you hear one guy, the guy that was on comms. He says they're coming up, and like they set them aside on there's a like a storage, like a little cabinet there, and they put them in,
Mhm.
and like you come back down these stairs, you'll get them. They'll be here waiting for you when you come back.
Thank you. I'm also probably saying a lot of expletives in Belter Creole about those jerks that are in that storage unit.
Stardrew, they set up. Chow left his comm unit like an iPhone, propped up on a storage unit, like aimed at the storage unit that they were wanting to keep check on, and so there's an open like a FaceTime chat
FaceTime call
where they can they were watching to see who, if anyone showed up, and I've been rolling my Star Wars chance cubes to decide if they see anything or not. And that roll, there were 3 blue and 1 red, so that means they saw something. So yeah, apparently it was the OPA that set that trap. So you guys make your way up the stairs, and another goon opens the door, and you are ushered into the Eagle's Nest. And here, like this first room you come into is like a large office. It's very, very well, like decorated. Very like there's very comfortable couches and chairs, and you can smell like cigar smoke. Um, there's a bar off to one side.
It's like Tony Montana's office.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Big giant
desk. This gentleman is sitting behind the desk. We go to the map so that our viewers can see him. That is what he looks like. The tall, stout man, full beard. He is sitting behind the desk, and as you enter, he motions you to come in and have a seat. There are 2 seats in front of his desk.
I take the bottle out and place it on his desk and sit confidently back in the chair.
Oh, should I go get a wine glass from the bar? Are we gonna open it or are we gonna give it to him? I like where you're going. I'm
Yeah.
hanging out.
Yeah, it catches his eye. This is a very high end vintage. How did you
Yeah,
come
about
across
that.
this?
Um, it's come across my table that Kai has been missing,
Uh,
and
well,
maybe in
yeah,
some.
that's what got you into my office. What do you know of Kai?
Well, we know who's after him, and we know who is trying to maybe take him out for whatever reason.
So someone kidnapped him, is what you're saying.
Yep. Well, not yet. He's still out there hiding, but I on my phone, can I like bring up the image of those people rummaging in the storage area?
We can roll these and see if they're still there.
Okay.
My phone is sitting there on the crate and it goes recording in progress.
Uh, you pull up your phone and the door is standing ajar, but you don't see anyone. Like the three guys aren't visible. If they're there, they're inside, but they may have just left. But the door is standing open.
Okay. So I hold it up and I say, "This is where I got the item."
Well,
However, whatever trap they set up was for him, which we ended up being able to deal with. However, um, the OPA seems to be involved.
Are you telling me Moneta has him?
It's a good possibility, but I don't think so. Not yet.
she might be after him. What the detail we might have left out is that this unit, this cargo unit 57B, was a lot of goods from Amalthea and Brosel's scheduled for various parts, various other different drop-off locations, very other different destinations, and so we're thinking that Kai maybe might have been saving up a little nest egg for financial reasons, or Onetta might be behind all this. In any event, we barely escaped with our lives. I thought you should know about it.
Kai would not. Why would you're saying Kai was planning to leave me?
I don't know. Maybe he wanted his
That
own.
doesn't make sense. That can't be possible.
Well, he may not be wanting to leave you. However, maybe to protect you, he needed to leave.
Or maybe he just wanted his own place. I don't know.
That's not. That doesn't. He had everything he needed here. There's absolutely no reason for him to want his own place. I gave
But
him everything he could possibly ever want or need. What interests
but
me is if Moneta has if there's some tie to Moneta. I see your tattoos. Why are you throwing your own people under the bus?
Well, they tried to kill us. To be honest, I don't know who I can trust anymore in this situation.
and I
You
felt
feel
since you were the closest companion of Kai, that this would be in your interest.
Oh, I'm very interested. My only question is, what is your end game? What are you trying to get out of this?
We're looking to find Kai and make sure that
Why?
he's safe.
We just
Well,
want to
Why do
tell
you
his
care
family that
about
he's
Kai?
okay.
What?
We just want to tell his family that he's okay.
He has zero interest in his family knowing anything about his whereabouts or if he's okay.
Well, we're looking
well,
for him, and if you're
Are you
looking for
telling
him
me
too,
did his family send you here?
yes, we
yes.
were hired by the family. However, this is up to Kai if he wants to deal with the family or not. We're not thugs where we're going to hijack him and steal him. That's not the way we work. However, if you want help in tracking down Kai and getting him back to safety, that is something we can discuss.
So what you're saying is you believe Kai was hoarding goods to buy passage off of Ganymede without my knowledge.
Look, we don't know
Somehow
what he was.
Moneta is involved
We
in this because she booby trapped.
look, all we know is what we have seen, okay? We don't know his intentions at this point until we talk to him. The only thing we know is that he created a storage where he was storing a lot of expensive stuff. What he's going to do with it, we have no idea. There was nothing on the manifest. There was nothing where it was going to be shipped or who was going to be shipped to. However, the only thing that we know is that the OPA set up a trap, probably for him to get stuck inside that thing, and then you would have lost him altogether.
Look, we all want to see Kai okay. It only makes sense for us to work together however we can. We're here to help.
So you don't have any information on his actual whereabouts.
No.
And you
However,
came to me for
We're just
tell
trying to
you
get
what
down to
was
the
happening.
truth.
I mean, it's you. I mean, at this point, we gave you information that you needed. However, if we can't find him, then we go back to the family and say we can't find him. However, if you want us to continue our search and get him out of whatever trouble he's in, that would be something that we can discuss.
the one thing I know is that Kai wanted nothing to do with his father or his family or their business. And
Yes,
if
I'm aware
they
of that.
sent you here, then he wants nothing to do with you. Now, what I need is to know where he is. And if Moneta has him, we are going to raid those tunnels. And there's going to
Well,
be there's going to be war.
well, instead of starting a war, we can go in and try and see if he's there. If he's there, then we can notify you and tell you and make it a lot easier for you to deal with. However, if you want to start a full out war, that's up to you. We'll take off and not worry about your situation.
Roll communication. Both of you.
Do I get any bonus to that?
What do you have anything under communication?
No.
Then no.
Oh.
Well, I thought my speech might have helped out.
You know what? I'll give you a 2.
Okay. Fair enough.
Do I get that too? Oh wait. Oh, how did you do, Nikolai? Oh, I am happy to burn fortune points, and I rolled double, so I have a stunt point hanging out.
Yeah, I can spend fortune points if I need to.
Yeah, he sits back in his chair and he says, "So your plan is to go down in the tunnels and approach Moneta?"
If we need to. Otherwise, we'll probably be able to take a look around first and then approach her or him.
I mean,
I can guarantee you her people are not going to be as welcoming as James and Ned were at the bottom of the stairs. However, if you want to go down there and go looking for him, approach Moneta, by all means, you have my blessing. I will await a message from you before I descend upon her with every single person at my that I have available. If she has him, it will be the end of her and the OPA on Ganymede Station.
Fair enough.
But before that happens, if you want to go down there and approach her and see what you can find out, by all means, feel free. I will await your contact. And he pulls up. He reaches over at his desk and picks up a comm, and like swipes his contact to both of you. You have his contact.
I left my phone back at the.
You got a new one.
You got it.
Remember, you bought a new one.
Right, I got my burner. I got a burner with the mob boss's phone number. He's my only contact.
Yeah, that's the only contact in it. So yeah, he reaches over and picks up the bottle of wine. And he says, "Thank you for the gift," and he puts it in his desk drawer. And
I had this look on my face, like it wasn't a gift.
give Nikolai like the elbow.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I'm like so disappointed. I just lost my bottle of wine.
Hey, you know where there's more.
Yeah.
And we should probably go get my phone anyway.
All right. So I get up, I shake his hand, and head out.
That crate was full inside the storage locker. There was several bottles inside there. Yeah, I'm sure you could get back inside there and get a couple of bottles if you wanted to.
For all we know, those Beltergoons were probably waiting on somebody like us to crack the code so they could get in there and steal all the wine.
I mean, it's totally illogical that they would be resetting the trap. That's just kind of dumb. It seems, why would somebody fall for the same trap twice? So yeah, going down there and grab a couple more bottles of wine.
We will put a doorstop there. I will put a brick in the door. On our way out, I'm gonna to the bouncers. I'm gonna say, Jed, James, Ned, thank you. Nice, strong names.
Yeah, that was Jed and Names. That was what their names were. It was Jed and Names.
Jed and names.
Okay, so the next thing is what I want to do is we need to go to the clothes store, get a fresh set of clothes, so we don't stink like what's in that
Oh, I didn't
bin.
even think about that. Yeah, Quillo would have been very upset about you bringing that stench into his office. I didn't even think about that.
Did I make
And
it
there's-
out
That might
before
have
I
made that
started to smell
communication
bad?
role a little harder.
Oh,
I
Yeah.
forgot all about that. But yeah, that's easily done. Once you get, if you take the lift back up, like just like with phones, like there's stores everywhere. You can get
Yeah.
whatever you need. Um,
it's like the boardwalk.
Yeah.
Just
Take a quick shower. I'm sure there's a
yeah, there's a Loves. There's
Formula One.
even in the future, there's still Loves. So yeah, you can hit the Loves and get a trucker shower.
Yeah. Some.
And then change, and then we'll head down.
Well, can we get my phone?
All right.
Can we get my phone? Thank you. I don't know how long that takes. My buzz is probably wearing off.
All right, so yeah, you get back up to the storage locker, and the door is now shut, and like the security code is locked again.
Okay.
I ain't going in there.
And Chow gets back up on. He climbs back up onto the other storage unit. Like if I was a mean GM, I would roll these to see if your phone was still there. But I'm not going to.
Do it.
Your phone is still there.
I'm here for it.
Yeah, do it.
All right, let's go.
Got to play this character like I'm driving a stolen car, man.
Yeah, it's still there. It's propped
Okay.
up.
Ooh.
Okay.
I mean, it wouldn't really matter. You bought the burner, so it wouldn't have been the end of the world if it was gone.
Any
Other
missed
than
calls?
they might have, if the OPA got it, like they would have had all your contact info and all of that jazz.
Right.
So yeah, you get Chow's phone and make your way. You head back to the lift, and
we got our pistols back, right?
yeah, when you came back down, yeah, you got your pistols back.
Very.
They were
very,
true to their word. You got everything, all of your possessions they took from you. You got them back.
wonderful, honorable, strong men, James and Ned.
So you take the lift down into the tunnels.
Got a bad feeling about this.
You always say we got a bad feeling about this. That's all you ever say.
You kind of navigate your way around. You, like I said, the guys up in the Buccaneer gave you at least a relative coordinate. And you make your way through the tunnels, and like it's all steam pipes and you know, grease and oil is everywhere, and like this is not the place you want to be on Ganymede Station. Give me a you can give me a communication investigation, an intelligence research, and intelligence security.
Yes. Now, is it doing the math for me?
You
Uh,
have to add the pluses.
yeah, it doesn't give you the bonus. It gives you. It's giving you the 3 dice. So, whatever your intelligence is, and then you get the 2 for security.
Okay, and then there's also this thing called have an additional +1 on intelligence security tests to fool or bypass security sensors. Does that apply here?
No.
Okay, so then I got a 15. Wait,
Okay.
negative. A 17.
Yeah. And Ned, what is your intelligence?
1. So I got a 10.
Okay. So yeah, Nikolai is he kind of gets kind of lost in the like this maze of pipes and everything going on. But Chow being OPA, he manages to he he finds his way around. He knows how to navigate through these areas. Um,
Like John Leguizamo in Mario Brothers. Like, no, that's the echo. It's coming from this way.
Mm-hmm.
uh, you round this a bend, and the tunnel kind of opens up, and there's a large space, and there's a big like double door that is not a door, but like a almost like an airlock, like a vacuum sealed door. And there's 4 OPA uh, tough guys. When you walk through into this open area, they all 4 turn and look, and like, what are you doing here? What do you want? You don't have any business being down here.
I'm going to flash my tattoo. Say, we're here to see Moneta.
And you like just anybody can go get a tattoo. Why do you think that's going to get you a free pass into like what are you talking about?
We found it down here. We have information on Aquilo. I think she'd want to talk to us.
Give me a communication roll.
Or maybe fail a communication roll.
I'll give you a bonus for the tattoo.
Ooh. So, oh wait, no, that 5 is pretty good. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What's my bonus for the tattoo?
You get a 2, but you do get a stunt. We haven't been using the stunts.
Gangster, belter, patois, expletive, jargon.
How many? How many stunt points did you? Oh, 5. My goodness. So
Snake eyes and a 5 for stunts, but it's a total of 9. I'm happy to burn fortune points.
With 5 stunt points, you can use patter, which you rapid fire words confuse your target and who must succeed at a perception roll versus your communication deception or automatically fail their next non-attack test against you. Uh, in rage, choose one target present whose attitude towards you is neutral or worse, or a negative variant or a more positive attitude. They must immediately either attack you or storm out of the scene. If they attack, it needn't be deeply or deadly, though it can be. For 4 points, you got. I guess I can show this to you.
Yeah.
For 4 points, you've got sleep with one eye open. Applies to a test targeting someone you have a negative result relationship with. You can flirt with him. You can be the class cat clown. You can object. You can let's make a deal. Your action turns out to benefit a character you didn't target who now owes you a favor, however begrudgingly. Good cop, bad cop. Choose an ally to immediately make a test in seeming opposition to the one you just made with the same target. If they succeed, rather than garnering the usual results, they prompt the target to give up a secret you didn't already know. Sway the crowd. Your words affect one additional person of your choice. You may choose this stunt multiple times per roll. Um, yeah, there's several stunts there you could use. That's my bad. You guys have come up with several stunts, and I haven't been using the tables. That's on me. Um, I would
It's all right. It almost.
actually.
Go ahead.
Um,
So I think patter would probably be the best thing for this.
I think so. Yeah, that was kind of the first one that I saw, and I like sway the crowd and make a deal and hidden message.
yeah, sway the crowd in this because in this situation, I mean, there's four of them, so your words affect one additional person of your choice.
Oh
You may choose this
yeah.
stunt multiple times per roll, but if someone opposed your test, you can't expand the effect to anyone with the higher ability. Um,
And it's only two, so you can add two more. Um,
Yeah, if it's four of them, I can convince the other two.
mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Like
Are any of them from the bar?
talk
No.
about
Okay.
we'll talk about sports ball, and maybe I recognize one of them from one of my criminal dealings, or who knows. I'm just
Now,
like,
see,
hey,
that sounds like lighten the mood.
yeah, but
Um,
does it lighten the mood is where that I don't see lighten the mood. What did I miss?
what was I looking at?
I mean, there's making an entrance. I like making an entrance. Oh, I mean, I can do just an impress. I can just dump 5 points into impress. Hidden message, sway the crowd. Let's make a deal. I like class clown. Your words
Oh,
lighten the
class
mood.
clown. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. It's class.
If a fight breaks out, I don't plan on getting punched. So I mean, yeah, I think I just want to sway. I think I'm just trying to tell them like, hey, like Monetta would probably want to hear about this, and you don't want to be the one to say like, oh, we turned those clowns away at the door just because we didn't like their face. Like, let us in and let her decide. That's my argument.
All right. Yeah. Come on. If this is what you want, then yeah, come on. We're gonna need, of course, we're gonna need your weapons. Anything you got on you. You're not getting in with that.
Okay. It's a lot of
You
weapons.
guys give up your weapons?
I'm gonna give up my weapon.
Yep.
So yeah, they pat you down and take your guns and anything else you might have, and one of them hits the panel, and these doors slide open, and then you both get cracked in the back of the skull with the butt of a rifle, and everything
Bastards.
goes black, and
Bastard.
we will find out what happens in 2 weeks.
Woohoo!
Because it's already 15.
Yay!
So yeah, you guys get knocked out, and we'll see what happens in a couple of weeks. Let me lose this music. Get to something more. We'll go with
Excellent.
yeah, we'll go with the bar music. Oh no, that's not good. That's like club music. Yeah, let's go with this. So yeah, I thought we might get done with this tonight, but there's apparently just too much to explore. So
We're just too anal retentive.
yeah, I wasn't expecting you to go to Aquillo's to the Eagle's Nest. I was expecting you to come straight down to Moneta. But you survived the storage locker. You at least talked to Aquillo. You have some leads. You know, he kind of gave you some info, whether he knew it or not. So now
Well,
it's
we
just
have-
a matter of
Yeah, I mean, we have leverage now.
yeah. Now it's a matter of how you handle Moneta and what happens in this encounter, what you say to her, how you react to what she says. But yeah, we'll pick this up in 2 weeks from tonight, assuming that's okay with everybody. And it will definitely be the last episode. We won't need any more. And even 2 weeks from tonight may be kind of a short night. It may not be a full like 2.5 hours, but we will attempt to pick up at 7:30 in 2 weeks, and that's us for the night. I hope you've enjoyed hanging out with us tonight with the Random Encounters Guild. I'm Guildmaster Scott. If you are interested in role-playing games and want to try a game, try GMing a game, or playing a new game, you'll find a welcoming community where there won't be any judgment, or like if you're a new GM and want to try a game, you will find a good group of people that will play and give you solid feedback without being judgmental. That's kind of our calling card. So I am Guildmaster Scott. I started the Random Encounters Guild in 2019, and it has grown into much more than I ever imagined it would already. And we've done nothing but get bigger in the last 3 months since we started streaming. Thank you very much for joining us. For my friends Ned and James, or Jed and Names, thank you for hanging out with us. Coming up this week, we don't have anything scheduled for a weeknight necessarily. We haven't scheduled any Blades in the Dark yet. A week from tonight, we will have Dragonbane, which is our continuing campaign. It's an old school fantasy game with a bunch of old guys playing it. That is the original group that started the guild. That will be Sunday night. If something comes up and we go live during the week, we will post it up on the socials and everything. I'm sure I will get into some Mass Effect shenanigans during the week. So that will be on the lookout for that. But the next role-playing thing we have scheduled is Dragonbane. And then 2 weeks from tonight, we'll come back to this and close this story out. So Ned and James, thank you for joining me once again. And we'll see you in 2 weeks. 1 week if you're here for Dragonbane. Say good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.